right, welcome everyone to Yoga Therapy Wednesdays for HR. Thanks for coming. We are doing hybrid in person in Birch 203 and online. So thanks for coming from wherever you are. So just finding your feet. You don't need a yoga mat for this class. You don't need special clothes, just yourself. Exhale, bend your knees, feel your feet. Inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, let's bring the hands forward. And if you like, visualize some water coming down and just grounding, helping us let go of tension. Inhale, coming up, stretching those fingers apart, possibly interlocking the fingers. You can look slightly down with chin down, or you could look up and maybe palms together. So play with those variations. Exhale, making a ha sound. Inhale, coming up. So I'm going to choose a back arch variation myself. Exhale, draw the belly in. Keep that going. We can add some humming on the exhale. Inhale. Inhale. You're going to add Om if you like. We're going to do 3 more. Om. Inhale, radiating like the sun. Om. Last time, inhale, radiating like the sun. Moving into some side bends. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, coming to one side. Inhale, center. Exhale, other side. Feel free to bend that top arm if it feels better in your upper back or feels a little different in the lower back. Inhale, coming up. And exhale, coming to your side. Just doing that side to side in your own time. I'm getting warm, so I'm going to take my sweater off. Just keep going. Keeping that breath long and smooth, constricting the throat. Do that ha sound through the mouth or ideally through the nose. Inhale. And last round. And then if it's comfortable staying, we're going to stay on the left foot over the right, coming to the side and bringing that top arm up. This area tends to get quite tight from the rib cage down to the hip with sitting. So just really stretching that out. You can hold that top wrist. And if you like, you can press into a wall or hold opposite elbows. Just see which variation works best for you today. Try not to collapse that top shoulder. And when you're ready, coming up and going to the other side, crossing right over left. Inhale, arm up, exhale, stretching to your right. And again, just finding the variation that works best for you on this side. And inhale up. And exhale, uncross. Forward bend. Feet parallel. If you know you have one leg longer than the other, you can bring that foot slightly back. So you can play with that. Inhale, arms to the sides. Stretching those fingers apart. Exhale, coming forward, drawing the belly in. You can come halfway down, hands to the seat of a chair or a table or a countertop if you're at home. And exhale, perhaps all the way down. Inhale, coming up. And exhale, forward. We're going to add that humming breath. Brahmari, it's called. Just notice how the breath gets a little longer and smoother as you add that constriction of the throat. Inhale, coming up. Inhale, coming up. Feet together. Exhale, center. I'm doing some balancing now. Inhale, coming up onto both toes, arms at the sides. Exhale, down. And we're going to add on. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, as you come down, coming to your left. Inhale, center, and coming up on the toes if you like. Exhale, coming to the other side, and you can start like this if you like, keeping up on those toes or come down right away. It's just adding a little bit of variation here. Inhale, center. Notice if one side's a little weaker than the other, one a little stronger than the other. Just see how far you can bring that opposite leg up. And last round. Inhale center, exhale side. So you can go a little further. Okay, so when you're ready, exhale, bringing the hands down and rest for a moment. Notice how you feel having moved for about just 10 minutes. How you feel a little bit refreshed. That circulation of blood and oxygen exchange having improved with the movement and also with lengthening the breath, and the Brahmari said to stimulate the sinuses and help create nitric oxide, which helps us with absorption of oxygen in the lungs. So just a good technique to really work on getting energy going. All right, we're going to keep going. So we're going to keep in the side plane for one more pose, and then we're going to start rotating. So feet apart in triangle, Utthita Trikonasana, and turning towards the left. Your left foot turned out, right foot slightly in. Inhale, arms coming up. Have that imaginary wall behind you or a real one. Exhale, drawing that front hip back, that left hip back. You might want to bend that knee a little bit, depends on how your knees are doing. Sometimes good to bend a little bit. Inhale, coming up, and exhale, coming down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale down. Last time, inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, feet parallel. Bring the arms down. Just take a break. Turning the feet the other direction. Inhale, arms coming up. Exhale, drawing the belly in, coming down, creating all those triangles in the body. Inhale. Exhale, pelvic floor, lower belly, belly button in. Inhale up. Exhale. You can do this in your own timing if my timing's not working for you. Each time you might come down a little bit more. Try to keep those shoulders aligned as much as you can. You can also have that top arm, you can have the palm behind you. 2 more times. Exhale, constricting the throat. Inhale, coming up, using a lot of core strength as you move up in particular. Exhale. Utthita Trikonasana, standing triangle. Notice all those triangles you're making in the body. 3, the number of unity. Exhale, hands coming down. And just rest for a moment. We're going to leave the feet like this, and we're going to start twisting. Inhale, arms, sides. We're just trying to work on all the different movements of the spine. Forward bend, back bend, side bends, and rotation. We get to our back bends at the end of the class. Exhale, coming to your left, just starting with the upper back, neck and shoulders. Inhale, center, shoulder blades together, palms down. Exhale, pelvic floor, lower belly, belly button in. As you turn the other side, your hips stay forward. Inhale, center. this going 6 to 8 rounds, left to right. You can also start with your easy side and move to your hard side if you know what that is in your body. Krishnamacharya taught left to right because we start with the receptive side and move to the more active side of the body. That's an energetic quality. Just notice one side is a bit tighter than the other. And we'll just finish up last round. This one you can do seated in a chair, but it's really nice standing. Exhale, arms down. Okay, if that worked for you, you can keep that going. Or if it works for you to add a bit more rotation, I'll show you the next variation. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, rotating towards your left. And seeing if you can align those shoulders. You might bend the knee as well that you're going towards. That left knee, inhale, center. Exhale, other side. And just notice if you can rotate better on one side versus the other. So for me, it's quite noticeable because I have scoliosis and one side is very different than the other. Just notice that in your own body. Bending that knee can really help you get a bit more rotation. It also creates a bit of safety for the lower back in terms of alignment. That's feeling very comfortable. You can go down further. Now, if you have SI joint issues in your lower back, you might not want to go below the knee. So that's something I actually got clarified this summer with the anatomy teacher in my yoga therapy program. She talked about that. Tracy Dingham, who's also our chair of allied health at Capilano. Wonderful anatomy teacher. She talked about that and I was like, oh, very good to know. So I just want to just be careful to cue that if you do have that problem, your body might not want to go lower because it can maybe add a bit too much rotation to the lower back. If you're quite comfortable, you can go all the way down. Try to keep those hips even. Inhale, coming up. And this is a pose where if you just ate and are doing yoga, you will say, oh, probably not a good idea. The only thing with yoga is usually why we do it first thing in the morning is because it's much easier to do it on a very empty stomach and more beneficial for the body. So if you can wait for your lunch until after class, that would be ideal. This one has great benefits for the mind, not just the body. It's cooling the body-mind. It's down regulating the nervous system, calming. And it's said to detoxify the GI tract, gastrointestinal, so the gut, and elimination system. And just finishing up, I think we've done at least 6 rounds. And release. We're going to do a forward bend to tie this together. Now, I think last week we did squats and we will do the same. You can use a chair that you sit down on and stand up from, or you can just stay in the center of the room. So I'm just going to show this. Inhale, arms at the side. And I'm just going to acknowledge that this is Truth and Reconciliation Week in Canada. And as we exhale, I invite you to feel the earth beneath you. Imagine you're hugging a beautiful tree in one of our beautiful BC forests, maybe one near you. Inhale, arms at the sides, feeling the sky and that sun behind the clouds today and the wind. And exhale, feeling the earth, the water, and feeling the land that you are situated on today. Inhale, arms side. If you want to bring to mind the nation that you are standing on today, acknowledging and being grateful that many of us were allowed to settle here. And finding those new relationships with our First Peoples that offer respect and an attitude of learning. Bowing to the land, connecting to the land, connecting to the land as it is in your body made up of so much of the earth element. Food we eat becomes this body. The air we breathe connects with air all around us, shared by the whole world. And just finishing up. All right. So we're going to take it now into our back arch forward bend sequence. So standing at the back of your area, or if you're on a mat, on your yoga mat, you're going to bring the left foot forward, right foot back. And inhale, arms to the sides, opening the chest. Really lift that chest. Exhale, drop the shoulder blades down. Draw the ribs in at the same time. Inhale, arms coming up. Feel the little toe side of your back foot. And exhale, forward bend with a long spine. You might interlock the fingers to help you do that. Maybe straightening that front leg. Inhale, coming out, arms side, drawing the shoulder blades together. So chest opener for all that desk work you guys are doing. Exhale, dropping the shoulder blades, draw the rib cage in, draw the belly in. Inhale, lift the arms. This is a back strengthener. It's also said to promote courage and joy and a sense of self-efficacy. Just going into these back arches. Exhale, forward bend. This is the posture of letting go, of surrendering, of down regulating, calming. Inhale, opening. Bending that front knee over the ankle, warrior. Exhale, dropping the shoulder blades, opening that chest, strengthening the muscles around the shoulder blades. Inhale, arms coming up, Virabhadrasana. And possibly looking straight ahead with the chin slightly down. That's the classical version. The warrior looks forward, not up. Exhale, forward bend. You can interlock those fingers to get a bit more length. You can do this with hands coming to a chair, forehead to the seat of a chair, hands on the ground, or all the way down. And last time, inhale, coming up. Exhale, drop those shoulder blades. Draw the rib cage in. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward bend. And now stay here. Inhale, arching the spine. Exhale, forward bend. You can do this with your hands on the seat of a chair if you prefer. I invite you to, on the next one, do a slight twist to the little toe side of the foot. And you'll feel a stretch in the opposite hip, lower back. You can stay there, or inhale, center, exhale, go to the big toe side of the foot, and you'll feel stretch through the inner leg. inner thigh. Inhale, looking up, exhale to the center, and gradually coming up. Stepping back, imagining that you are a warrior. The female version is Durga. Her festival's coming up in India pretty soon. Right foot forward. She rides a tiger. She's what I call the fierce female. Inhale, arms at the side. Exhale, dropping the shoulder blades down. This is also called a power pose in research. You can look that up. Inhale, arms coming up. Kathy Cuddy, it's her work. She's got some TED Talks. Exhale, forward bend. You can keep those hands together or bring them down to your leg if it's too much strain on the neck. You might bend your front knee when you come down. Inhale, coming up. We're doing this 4 times, this vinyasa, this flow. Exhale, dropping those shoulder blades down, draw the rib cage in. Inhale, arms coming up. Exhale, forward bend, Parshva Uttanasana, one side at forward bend. Stretching that front leg, stretching the opposite side of the back. Inhale, bend the knee, coming into your warrior. Exhale, drop those shoulder blades, draw the rib cage in, the belly in. So you're not compressing those kidneys and adrenals in the mid-back. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Just going to do one more. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, drop the shoulder blades. Inhale. Exhale, forward bend. Staying here, inhale, center. Exhale to the little toe side of your foot. Inhale, center. Exhale to the big toe side of your foot. Inhale, center. Exhale to your foot and step forward. And just stay here for a moment. When you feel ready, coming up slowly to close together. Hands at the heart. If you feel a bit dizzy, feel free to sit in a chair. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Namaste, namaskaram, and I acknowledge the indigenous roots of this ancient practice of yoga that dates at least 4,000 years old. The language of yoga is Sanskrit.